How we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. She's Audrey.
He is Will.
I wanted to say something else, but then I didn't. Instead of the Getting Jiggly With It another episode, and then it distracted me. But either way, what are we doing today?
We keep doing
we keep doing giveaways. Yeah, we keep doing that.
But also helping the niños.
Para los niños.
And doing
Extra Life Game Day.
Streaming for Extra Life Game Day.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also help
the niños
by donating.
Donating. Links todo. Andrea, hola.
Hola.
Hola, according to Andrea. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? I do that for her family's benefit. Because they like it. Oh, man. All right, so we are playing some games by the OP. Hopefully we can get both of them done before our next stream starts, which is roughly 2 hours away. I think we're more efficient at these two games. No telling. We've been delayed on every game we've played, but we're going to play everything we plan to play. So here we go. So this is by the OP. The OP sponsored this segment. They are going to give away a big bundle of Disney Arena, Sorcerer's Arena, Epic Alliances. It includes the core game, the first expansion, Turning Tides, and the new expansion, which they weren't able to get to us in time, which is kind of sad because it was actually released, I think, Friday. So it was like, but he didn't think he'd have a copy for us by then. So, or she. I forget what my OP rep's name is. It was a male or a female now because it just switched. Either way, that is going to be in the big donation bundle. If you missed that video, we've got a video showing all the stuff, talking about all the stuff that could possibly be in the big donation bundle. But how do they enter for that big donation bundle?
By donating.
By making a big donation. See? So there are multiple incentive levels. You can get different amounts of entries. Donate as much as you want, get as many entries as you want, and have a chance of winning probably close to $500 in board games, all in the name of charity.
Para los niños.
Para los niños. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started into this. Now, of course, the second game we're playing is Disney Smash Up. That will be our live stream giveaway, so that will be later if you're watching the live stream. If you're not watching in the live stream, well, what are you doing? You should come to the live stream. Although me saying that now doesn't help much because they can't see it. Come to our future live streams where you'll have a chance to win things during those live streams if it happens to be an Extra Life Children's Miracle weekend of sorts, like this one, or Tabletop Weekend, or Extra Life United. Although this year we might actually go to that in person. That's in Orlando. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get flipped over, and we're not going to do a rules because we've done that before. We're just going to go ahead straight into the drafting phase. All right, so there we go. We are set up for a two-player game of Sorcerer's Arena, and why is that?
Because there are two players in this arena.
Well, there are two sorcerers in this arena.
Well, not two players because we're going.
One of these times, Audrey's going to have that word ready to go. Like she knows that's her bit in this whole thing that we think is cute. Nobody's told us whether it's cute or not.
We might be way wrong.
We could be way wrong, which wouldn't be the first time. So I think one of these times she's going to nail it. She's going to be like, because there's...
But there is... What can I say?
Sorcerers, because it's Sorcerer's Arena.
Sorcerers in this arena.
There we go. See, there we go. All right. But we do need to draft. So, of course, we are playing with both Turning Tide and the core box. We have all those characters out. I want more. So I can't wait for the new expansion. Now, we will be getting the new expansion, of course. We will be playing it on the channel. So if you'd like to see how that's played, what do they need to do?
Subscribe, activate notifications, and follow us on social media.
Those are the things you need to do. You can also comment down below with what characters from that expansion you would like to see us play against what characters you'd like to see us play. All right, so I am a generous individual. I'm going to allow ladies first. So Audrey can pick her first character.
Ariel.
David asked what game we're giving away. David, I think I just clarified what we're giving away, so we're good there. Joseph asked about Smash Up. Yeah, Smash Up, we've enjoyed it. It's different. Some of the sets are a little bit more complicated, per se, because of the way they play. It's kind of dark over there on your side. Why is it so dark over there? Is it your mug is blocking the... There we go. That helps.
Really?
Now we can see Ariel. All right. I'm going to do Aladdin. You got to play Aladdin. I want to play with Aladdin.
Later? Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's do the drafting and we'll.
I want.
I'll take care of these walrus.
I want Moana.
Moana. Which actually, that's a good combo because Ariel and Moana work together because they are both water, right? They're both considered oceanic.
Oceanic.
Because she gets these special tiles with Moana. I liked Stitch because he had that no punchback ability. I do need to find Aladdin's base.
And I'm going to do Sulley.
Sulley? All right. So she's going to get herself a tank. You did good with Sulley last time, right? Yeah, you had Sulley before.
I think so.
Yeah, so he's a tanky guy. And I was actually thinking of taking Sulley. So I didn't care for Davy Jones. Like I played him, I didn't really care for him. I do like Maleficent though. I think I'll do Maleficent. Now there are really strategic ways you can do this because of upgrading your characters and blah 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 blah. We're not that smart. So speak for myself. Is that what you were thinking? Speak for yourself, Will. Speak for yourself. So we're gonna we just pick what we want to play with. Now there are two sides. Make sure that we're not on the upgraded side. So we need to be on the side that has the icons on the bottom, or not the bottom, the side. You guys got all mine in frame there. Yep. All right.
What icons on the side?
On the bottom left, there's the upgrade icons. Remember, because you have to upgrade your cards, your characters.
Oh, we need to see those. Now.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're on that particular side.
You didn't put your things.
Well, I'm trying to get the rest of the cards. You can be nice and do them for me. All right, so Moana. Where are your Moana cards? We are not playing with Davy Jones. There are my Stitch cards. And then, who else we got? We got Sulley. Here are your Sulley cards. No.
We start with one here, or we start losing it?
You start at full health. Full health. Right, there's my Demona cards, but I don't know where. Oh, there's my Demona piece. And then who else we missing? Aladdin cards. My Aladdin piece. And Ariel's cards. And Ariel's piece. I think that's total. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong person. I grabbed... Oh no, I need Maleficent. Who did I grab? Oh no, I did Demona. I wanted Maleficent. Why did I grab... Which card did I grab? I grabbed the right card. I grabbed the wrong standee, which caused me to grab the wrong cards. Welcome to a live stream. Brought to you by Getting Jiggly with It. Yeah, it's like I didn't want Demona. I wanted Maleficent. Audrey is struggling with her her stuff there. Where's Maleficent? Maleficent. All right. They don't snack, remember? They just sit on top.
No.
Yeah, they just sit on top.
See, but they don't get so loose.
Yeah, this was where I was saying, I wish they were like the HeroClix ones, but of course, WizKids has the rights to HeroClix. We do have a HeroClix. I finally did pick up. Unfortunately, it's a set that is being discontinued, but it's an objective scenario-based set, which is kind of disappointing that they're not making that one. All right, so take all of our cards. Shuffle. I don't care if you riffle shuffle. Why? Because we already discussed this in our previous stream. We want our games to be well loved. These ones I might actually sleeve. I think these might be one where I need to sleeve just because you're having to combine them and then shuffle them so much. But technically, you could do the placement shuffle or randomization, where you just basically just, you know, do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, you know, and just go that way.
Were we supposed to do that?
No. It just means you're going to have more. You have a higher probability right now of more of the same characters going together. Like, honestly, the only reason I know this is the most efficient method to shuffle cards is there is a channel I used to watch with Pokemon called, what is it? I forget the name of it. I don't know, just look it up. Pokemon Shuffle Cards, best way to shuffle Pokemon cards, something like that. And he did all the methods. He did the overhand shuffle, he did riffle shuffle, he did the put them all out and then put them together and try to shuffle. And the riffle shuffle won. It has the best accuracy of shuffling your deck. And when you have something like this or Smash Up or something where you have a bunch of the same characters' cards, you're not going to be able to mix them up very well. Doing the overhand shuffle, because when you do overhand shuffle, you're really doing chunks. See, it's like a chunk, right? Whereas when you do a riffle shuffle, yeah, you might get a small chunk of 1 or 2 cards, but so be it. All right. So we do need to figure out who goes first. So we need to, remember, you choose your people and you put them in a particular order. Based on their abilities, because you want to see which one you want to put out first. And what's her movement? 2 movement. So all my guys have 2 movement except for Aladdin. All right, what are my numbers? Basically, it's saying, do you want to go first or not? That's really all it does, because whatever number you show is not the turn order. The turn order is based on the first one. Well, it's your turn order that you set. So there's numbers on the bottom, and in the real game, the number means how fast that person particularly can go. But in this, you're just using it to determine your order and who wants to go when. All my attacks are pretty much the same. All right. I think I got my order. You got your order?
No. Un momento.
Un momento. So has anybody in chat actually played Disney Arena besides us? Or are we the only ones that have played Disney Arena? This has been hard to find. It really has. I don't think I've seen it in any of the local game stores. And now technically I've been to 2 in West Virginia and then the 1 down here.
Okay.
All right, ready? All right, so then you just show. Well, it don't matter, because I got to put them over here. That's why I was leaving your coins over there. Now, because last time, remember, it was better for me to control the thing. All right, so Adri gets to go first. Adri is first. I am second. Adri is third. I am fourth. Adri is fifth. And Maleficent brings up the rear.
So they start here.
Well, wherever you want them. Yeah, you just place them wherever you want them.
In this area.
In your blue area. When we respawn, we can respawn in either blue area. I'm gonna actually do that. I'm gonna have Maleficent bring up the rear. All right. So now we draw to our hand size. Hand size on the top of your hand numbers at the top. So mine is 6. Watch the playthrough or review. I wish they had some alternate board shapes. Yeah, that was one thing I said too, is what would be nice is if some of the other expansions, if they make it like a big box expansion with different boards, or just more of these tiles. So right now, these tiles were a good addition. I like these for Moana. But more tiles that you can place out would be cool. Whether they are used by a character or whether you get to do them because of your ability is fun. All right, so it's Moana's turn. So on your turn, remember, you can either play a card for the movement, or you can just use your default movement.
So just one of
and you can do them in any order. You can do your action before your movement before action. Yeah, you just choose. So her default move is 2.
Yeah, okay.
So you can either play a card, a movement card instead to do what it says to do, or you can just use her default movement, or you can use her skill, and then in any order.
If there are 2 or fewer ocean tiles in the arena, place an ocean tile in an unoccupied space.
Okay.
So, and nobody else can go on these ones?
Oceanic is you guys. The ocean tiles, just to refresh on our ocean tiles, the ocean tile represents a strong currency oceanic characters can swim, sail, surf, or run across. When an oceanic character moves onto or through the space that character is the active character, remove that tile from the arena. This character summoner may add 1 space to their movement. This tile has no effect on non-oceanic characters. So basically, if you put this right here, you'll be able to move, and you go to it, you'll be able to go 4 spaces instead of 3. Yep.
So I want to be in here. I want to protect these spaces. I want to be.
So you want.
But right,
yeah, so you did that. Yep, that's right. So you do that 1. That now is going to give you +1. So 2, 3, 4. Right. Or there. What did you want the middle? I was just doing an example.
No, there is fine.
Yep. So, but you have to remove that because you already used up the power. All right. I didn't even look at my cards to see what I could do with Stitch. All right. So Stitch is. Oh, that was your movement. I'm sorry. It's still your turn. You have action and your special ability.
Attack 2, but I cannot attack.
Well, unless you have an attack card for her that does something different.
If there are at least 1 ocean tile in there, should I be reading or no?
No, probably not. I mean, I've seen the cards, but no. Honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to build a strategy knowing what cards you had or not.
But I don't have to do it. I can do it this one.
You can choose not to do an action. Yeah. And then your skill, if there are 2 or fewer ocean tiles in the arena, place an ocean tile. So basically you have your skill, right? So you can go ahead and place an ocean tile out too. For your next kit for Ariel.
So when I used it, it went because I
went away because you stood on it. Yep. But now your skill allows you to put 1 out because you still have Ariel back there that can use it. Marvel's Iceman could slide like that water tile if they did a Marvel version. Yeah, that'd be. The thing is, like, they make a bunch of Marvel games. The new one, of course, is Marvel Snap, which is basically just Smash Up. It's just Marvel Smash Up is really what it is. You're building a deck of cards and doing base control. But there are those time-based Marvel games too, because I mean that's all these are. It's just loot box type games on mobile.
So I placed it.
Okay. Yep.
I placed it now, but I cannot.
You can't do an attack. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so now back to Stitch. Stitch. So I'm going to I should have looked at my cards before I placed my people. All right, I'm going to discard a card. Now remember, this game you never reshuffle, so discarded cards are basically that. So you need to have You have to have, yeah, your played card section, because remember you need to add up your symbols. But you never shuffle them back in. So you got to remember to keep an eye on your symbols. So I'm going to put it down here instead. So I'm going to discard that card so that way I can move Stitch 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3 puts me there. And then for my action, attack 2, but it's direct attack. It's not a ranged attack, so I can't attack. I don't want to use my skill. So now it is Sully's turn.
So I'm going to play the standard move. So he moves 2.
Is this good for you guys? Would you guys rather have us have the standees laying down so you can see which character's which? Because I know some people play like that. I guess for a stream we should probably do that. That's Aladdin's. We can just put the dials on the that way they know where our characters are.
I also should rearrange this.
All right. There. That might be a little bit better for you guys.
She has not gone. No.
She has not gone. No, it's Sully's turn. So you just did a standard move with Sulley?
Yeah.
Well, no, he moves 2, doesn't he? Oh, you had him in the back. Okay.
And then he could...
Skills, travel... Well, remember, you have his skill, too.
If Sully has not moved this turn, but he moved.
Well, but did you want him to move? You didn't read your skill.
To an unoccupied space adjacent to an ally with 4 or fewer hearts. Sully gains 1 immobilized.
Okay, so none of yours are injured yet. Okay, no. So you have to wait till they're injured, and then he comes in to save the day. Okay, gotcha. Well, Maleficent looked kind of weird. I was like, why is that? Oh, because I had her upside down. You guys were looking at her back.
Did you do Aladdin?
Huh? I haven't done anything. You're still
I'm still on Sully.
Yeah.
So his skills don't work. His action attack 2, but...
Oh, I forgot. Do we draw at the end of our turn? I think we draw at the end of our turn. Yeah, discard down to maximum hand. No, we draw at the beginning of our turn. So you should have drew 1 card at the beginning of your turn.
Oh.
We should probably look at our player... Yeah, that's fine. We should have probably looked at our player reference card.
I thought that... I don't know why. Like, we had full hands still.
Well, no, because we each at least played 1 card.
That's all I can do with Sully.
That's it? Alright. Alright, so I'm going to do... I'm going to do Dash Through the Crowds. So I'm going to play this as my ability. Move up to 4 spaces. Aladdin may pass through rivals. Each summoner who controls 1 or more rivals pass through this way puts a random card from their hand. Oh, so these do me best if I can actually make it through you guys. 1, 2, 3. This would be right on top of you. It wouldn't go through you. Is that what I want to do? Skill, jump ahead. Discard a movement card from your hand to give Aladdin stealthy. Thieves' Cure. Reveal the top card of the rival summoner's deck. If the rival character matching the card is adjacent to Aladdin, I get healed. That's fine. I'll just take the 4 movement. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. I can't go right on top of you. So 3. All right. So that is my.
And because I am there, I am not.
You're
taking. Oh, you're just moving. You're not.
Yeah, I'm just moving. I have to actually knock you out to take over that spot, or I have to have some ability that moves you out of there. Oh, I forgot to draw a card at the beginning of my turn, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I forgot to draw a card at the beginning of my turn. And then I'm going to do my Street Rat Strike. Deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. If that rival's summoner has more cards in their hand than you, deal 4 damage instead. You have more cards in your hand than me, so you take 4 damage to Moana. All right, and that was that. Trying to think, do I want to... No, I don't want to do that. I want to discard this one. Yeah, I'm going to discard this card to give myself stealthy. Stealthy. And I get one. Is it one? Yeah, one stealthy. So one stealthy means that in order for Audrey to be able to do damage to me, she has to discard an extra. Is it an attack card or just an extra card? Stealthy may only use direct damage if they first banish a card of their choice. Okay, so any card. Banish also means that it doesn't go to their discard pile; it completely leaves.
Oh, so it does not add symbols.
No, it does not add your symbols. All right, so that is it for Aladdin. Now it is Ariel's turn.
So Ariel would, if she has to move.
Yeah, damage is tracked on the little rings. That was one of the things during our first impressions we said where it would be more helpful. It would be nice if they were like the HeroClix rings. Then again, for top-down filming, it's kind of nice that they come off.
1, 2, 3 because of this one. If I do standard move.
Yes, and then this gets discarded because she went over. Yep. So move 3.
To attack, it has to be in an adjacent one.
It depends on whether or not it is direct or indirect. This ability would actually say.
Oh, here is the sword is.
Did you draw at the beginning of your turn?
It's melee.
Okay.
So, but because Stitch is there.
Yeah.
So when they are here, when they are here,
they can attack.
What happens?
They can attack.
They can attack.
Mm-hmm. So Ariel can attack Stitch.
But what is what they always want to be on this one?
When it comes back to their turn, you get a point.
Okay, see. So, deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival. Reveal the top card of your deck. So I'm gonna play this one.
Alright.
So she's attacking for 2.
Alright, so 2 damage to Stitch. What? Are you sure you can't damage me for 3? Stitch's ability, if I get damage for more than 2, I get a tough status.
No, I can't.
No, you can't. Okay.
It says reveal the top card of your deck if it is a melee card. Attack? What's that symbol? Oh, deal 1 damage to each of your rivals adjacent to that rival.
Yeah, so it does like a chain lightning. Yeah, you still gotta do it. Well, you're just revealing it. So you can still reveal it so you can see what card's gonna come up next. Maybe it'll help you decide what you're gonna do next.
So I shouldn't have then done this. I should have.
Yeah, you could have just done that one. Yeah, that's fine.
But if I want to get the symbols, although.
That's but you can also do more damage. Remember, you can add 1 damage by just discarding any card. Basically, a non-Ariel card or an Ariel card. But no, if you wanted the chain lightning, then no, you wouldn't want to do that.
But
you would just do your regular attack.
Then I'm going to do this. Choose 1 card. The top card.
Well, hang on. First, you got to reveal the top card. You have to reveal it because that's part of your card.
Oh, right. It says if it is.
No, that you're still doing this. You have to finish that.
Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a melee, it is not.
Oh, it doesn't have the melee symbol. Okay, so then the chain lightning didn't happen, and then you put that back on top of your deck. So now you know what that is. You know that that's an attack card, and you know it's Ariel's card, right? So now that you know what that card is,
I can do
you can choose if you want to do that based on what it says happens.
If it is an Ariel card.
So basically, if you reveal it now, you're going to get to draw it into your hand because you know it's an Ariel card. Otherwise, you could heal, but you don't need to heal. But you know it's an Ariel card, so you can basically say, oh, it's an Ariel card, I'm going to take it. All right, that was everything for Ariel?
Yeah.
All right, Maleficent's turn. So draw a card. Got to remember to draw the card at the beginning. All right. So I'm going to do entrenching approach. Move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. If Maleficent is on a crown space, directly move 1 character 1 space. This is where that direct indirect thing comes in, and that's the hardest part of this game, is remembering the direct versus indirect symbols and what they mean. All right, back to chapter 1.
What is that symbol?
The black one. All right. Direct effects on cards have this symbol. Direct effects. Most attack cards require somebody to choose 1 or more characters to affect. These are called direct effects. Indirect effects. Other effects will specify a set of category characteristics that are affected. These are called indirect effects. Some of these indirect effects might be cards that says each rival, each adjacent character, or each ally within range 2. Okay. So direct, basically I get to choose 1 character and move that character 1 space.
That's what you're doing to me?
That's what this card is doing to you. Direct, basically I choose a character, direct towards a character, and move that character 1 space. I moved you 1 space. All right, so that was my movement.
It is monster. Can I go over?
Well, it's still my turn.
See, but I have a question.
Well, I was trying to think, sorry. Yeah, I can't do that. All right. And her ability, Maleficent is on a crown space. Draw a card for each rival you have dealt damage this turn. Put cards from your hand on top of your deck. I'll put a card from the top of my hand on it. All right, so I can't do damage because it says choose a straight line of adjacent spaces. So it'd be like straight line, straight line, straight line. This is not a straight line because it's not adjacent. So I can't hit you. If I could actually go from here down, that would have been delicious. All right, so that is it for Maleficent. All right, so what was your question? ¿Qué es tu cuestión?
If there is somebody that is also my character, can I not occupy but go over it?
Yes, you can
Does
go
it
through
count?
yours. You can't go through mine. Did you draw? How many cards do you have in here?
7.
What's your hand size? 6.
So I have to discard.
You would have discarded the card last turn. When did you draw that? Did you just draw that to get yourself to 7, or you haven't drawn yet for this turn? Turn just started, so I'm thinking no.
No.
Yeah, so you would need to discard one of those from the last round. Which is fine, just look at your symbols that you need. So you can do your upgrades. Let me keep your symbols together.
They are all the same.
Oh, you don't need blues at all.
No.
Wish. Boy, ma, we didn't have a character in blue. So that's where getting the decks matter and like matching up your decks, because they have different colors that are on their cards. And then the different upgrades need different colors.
Yeah, I didn't. I should have checked that before choosing.
I always forget to. Again, we just pick characters.
No.
You need pinks. You need lots of pinks.
Sí, pero I don't want
And lots of greens. Oh, all of your characters need the same things. All of Audrey's characters need pink and green. That was not a good combination.
Okay, so Moana's turn. Yep.
Yes.
So
Remember, you can always do your skill first. You don't have to do her cards first. You can do skill, movement, and action in any order.
I haven't.
Draw a card. Yep.
One. If there are 2 or more,
but when the symbols are together, they make too much noise. David's dad jokes again. He says when the symbols are together, they make too much noise. Symbols are those big round metal things you go chung, chung, chung.
I didn't know those were called symbols.
She
See, I
didn't.
am not going to understand all your jokes. I'm sorry.
That's why I explained it.
Gracias for explaining it.
I have readjusted this board like 5 times, and every time I do, I feel like, okay, it's straight, and the next time I look at it, it's not straight again.
So the skill does not do me any good. So she's going
What do you mean it
to...
doesn't do any good?
Because it says if there are 2 or fewer ocean tiles,
There
there
are.
are, but place an ocean tile in an occupied adjacent space, but it is not going to help me move. Well, it does.
So
if I do...
earlier you were actually kind of backwards. You would not have had that for Ariel. I didn't know it said adjacent space. So we have to pretend like you put that in your adjacent space, and on your move, you put that in Ariel space. So adjacent.
So it has to be adjacent to me.
To
so
you,
instead,
yeah.
if I do my
Well, I don't know what
standard move.
I don't know what you're trying to do with Moana. So I mean, if you're trying to move, then this will give you 1 extra move by going through it. Or you can put it here and just save it for later. Maybe you'll need it for later for something. Or you can put it here. That's an unoccupied space, to be honest, right? Or just, yeah, you don't put it out. But you're the key thing with Moana is getting these out there so your characters can run around quicker.
I need to move 4.
Okay.
So I could do it without it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You don't have 4 movement. Unless you have a card that says that you get to move.
See, I'm sorry. Okay.
No. That would be an attack card.
If I do my regular movement and I
That wrong
place
person,
it,
that's Ariel, but yes.
if
So
I
now
my,
you can place that. You can discard a movement card, anybody's movement card, and then that would give you a total of 4 movement. You have 2. You discard a movement card will give you 3,
Okay.
and your whirlpool will give you 4.
I'm going to do that. This card and this one it counts? Well, I'm wasting them.
Well, yeah, but make sure you keep your colors matched up.
So I place it.
Well, you really don't care how many blues you have because you don't need blues.
No.
Yeah, so you
So-
place it adjacent.
Place it adjacent.
You discarded, so now you have
So
3
I have
movement.
3 movements, and
plus
this
that
one is 4.
Makes it 4. Yep.
So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
And then I can attack.
Yes, you are next to a person, you can attack.
And I do either this or the card.
No, you do Moana's.
Moana's. This or the card.
Stop.
This or the card, because this is
No, yours
Moana's.
isn't
This
it.
should be here.
Yes.
Um.
Oh yeah, I guess I should have these
See?
in my order.
Oh,
too.
Okay, so I'm going to play this one. It says deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. If Moana has moved 4 or more spaces this turn, deal 4.
All right, so you do
So
4
I have 4
damage.
damage too.
Yep. Yeah, and see, that's what she's supposed to do. You want to move her with her little things because she's going to do more damage. So that takes Maleficent all the way down to 3. Woo! All right, so you've done everything. You did an action, you did your special, and you did a move. Make sure you have your hand size. If not, discard. All right, so I draw a card. There either play as Maui instead of Moana. You're welcome. The song. The Moana song. The Moana Maui's song is "You're welcome."
Oh, I don't know.
He's like in the sun and the land and the sea. He's like, "You're welcome," because he's the one that created everything, right? All right, so I'm doing. All right, so I am Stitch. Stitch is on a crown, so I do get a victory point. Por favor. Is it first to, what is it, first to 15? We'll just leave them up here on the board so we know. I think it's first to 15. Starting phase. Action cards, completing effects, knocking out, ending phase. Random. Oh, 12. Well, in chapter 1 it says 12. Let's double check that doesn't change by the time you get to chapter 3. Or chapter 4. Upgrading. Yeah, so it's 12. All right. So the first to 12 wins. First to 12 wins. All right. So it is Stitch's turn. How much health does Stitch have? Stitch has... All right. So I'm going to play Stitch's plasma cannon. His plasma cannon allows me to do 3 damage, range 2. If I have a odd number of health, I can divide between the 2 rivals. I really don't see why I'd want to... Oh, Moana's hurt, right? Yeah. Why is she at 3 health?
You attack her for 4.
Oh, she only has...
3.
No, what's her total health?
7.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm doing all 3 damage to Moana then. I didn't know she was so low. Okay. So Moana is muerte. So I get 5 points for knocking out Moana. And then
So I lose.
she
this
comes
one?
back. No, she comes back on your next her next turn. She comes back. That was my attack. So you moved, actually, yeah, you moved right into my line of sight. That was like a perfect lineup. I'm not going to move. I'm standing on top of a scoring zone, so I'm kind of good there. Yeah, so that is it for Stitch. All right, it is Sulley's turn.
No, I needed Moana there to do my ability well.
We'll see.
Oi! Well, he's going to move. I'm going to do his movement here. Okay? 1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play this one. Oh, didn't draw.
Didn't draw a card. That's okay. Moana is
going
not solo. She's with 2 other characters.
Is this also?
I think he's still doing a joke. He's still doing...
Moana is not solo.
In the movie, she's with 2 other characters.
The piggy.
The pig and Maui.
Well. Well, I processed them.
Oh, you processed the joke.
So I'm going to do this one. This attack.
Buddy system. Okay.
Deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival. So damage to her.
Okay. Oh, which knocks her out. So you get 5 points. What's the rest of that ability?
What ability?
Look, there's more words.
If Sulley is adjacent to 1 or more allies, then deal 4.
Oh, which is fine. You still knock me out either way. Okay.
But if my Moana was there, I could have
Healed her.
get immobilized.
Yeah, that just means you can't be moved. So you can't be moved. So you're basically,
No, I could have moved him for free there.
yeah.
And then usually has a move this turn, move it to an unoccupied adjacent to an ally with 4 or fewer lives.
Well, yeah, but the point is you're supposed to, I don't know, I get what he does. He's supposed to come in and then he's supposed to immobilize so that way you can't push him, right? But to do that, you'd really want to be in front of the other character to stop the damage. It's basically like if you're running away, you would have to be like running away Moana. He would jump in here, immobilize, and I would have to go around to get to Moana. It's kind of how that works. Solo is so low. Oh, she's not so low. She's not sad. She has difference. All right.
How can you come up with so many?
Okay. So that is Sulley. So now we are back to Aladdin. Aladdin loses his stealth. All right. Draw a card. He is not on a crown. All right. So I'm going to use his standard move. So 1, 2. And then I'm going to play Stun and Run. Deal 2 damage to up to 1 adjacent rival. So that would be Ariel.
Okay, what?
Ariel gets 2 damage for 1 adjacent rival. That rival gains 2 immobilized. Let me double check. I think immobilized just means you can't move. Character cannot be moved with any card or effect. Anytime this character would be moved 1 or more spaces, instead they do not move. Yeah. So basically you can't move for 2 turns. And then I get to move up to 1 space.
For how many turns?
2. So that is that. You can still get Sulley over to me. Reveal the top card of a rival summoner's deck. If the rival character matching that card is adjacent... Oh, I just moved away from you. That's not good. 1 jump ahead. Discard any... I need more blues. Discard any 1 card, movement card, to get stealthy. So I'm going to discard this to give him back his stealthy. All right. So that is that. That is that. So now it is Ariel's turn. So she loses her 1 of the immobilized tokens. All right. So you get to draw. Ja, ja, ja. Andrea says ja, ja, ja.
Ja, ja, ja. So...
He's like, not every joke lands.
So I cannot move, but I'm going to damage Stitch.
All right.
Deal 3 damage.
To an adjacent rival.
Can I do this first? I just did it. So deal 3 damage. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a melee move that rival, I cannot move, even though this says
reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a attack card.
Oh no, but that was to move you.
Move that rival. You're pushing me away.
The top card of your deck. If it is a... Okay, but the damage still happens.
Yeah, but it would take me off of there, so that way I don't get the points. Yeah, no, that's the right play. So now reveal the top card of your deck and see if you get a.
No. So if it is not,
it's not, then nothing happens. All right. I took 3 damage, so I get 2 tough statuses. So 2 tough statuses for Stitch. All right, so that was your first card. And, oh, you finally got a green.
Yeah. No.
You need 2 pink, but you need 2 pinks, 2 greens. Yeah, I could see them going a really long way with this game. Like, I mean, there's a lot of games like this. Like, right, you got Unmatched and different. There's another one. I mean, I mentioned WizKids, right? I mentioned HeroClix. There was another one that's like this. I think it's most compared to Unmatched because of the card play. But there's just so many Disney characters. I mean, even if you look at the game that's based off of. Now the fun thing, what we should have done, and what we should have done this, we should have made sure we had our Disney Infinity characters. We should have figured out which ones we had and which ones we had matching figures. Because, like, I know we have a Sulley. I know we have Moana. I don't think there was an Ariel. I know we have Aladdin. I know we have Maleficent. I think there's a Stitch.
I don't remember this stitch.
You remember the stitch? But the Disney Infinity figures, the creator, I talked to him on Twitter, and he said that, yeah, the designer said, yeah, he's like, they fit the Disney Infinity figures fit like just perfect on here.
So the damage that she made was 3, but
Yeah, so
because
it took
he
me
had
5 down to, no, it took me down to 2. He was at 5. So you
That's
attacked,
all.
so anything you have, you can't move.
That's all.
And you gonna do your ability?
I did it. Oh no, I did it for the other
yeah,
card.
but you didn't do this to see if you could heal. Well, you know what the card is now, technically, right?
So no.
Is it an Ariel card?
No.
It's not an Ariel card?
No.
Then you can draw it, discard it, and get a heart unless you don't want to discard it.
Discard it and what?
You recover a heart, you heal. It's just whether or not you want that card or not. I mean, you can reveal it again, because if you don't want, you can put it back.
It's not bad, but it's not hers.
It doesn't have to be hers. If it's Ariel's, you draw it. Otherwise, you can discard it and heal,
Okay.
or
then
you can
I
put it back.
discard it.
Right?
It's pink.
Oh, and you need pink, see? It worked out. And then you heal 1. Heal uno. I think it's raining out there. Welcome to Florida, like where it's bright and sunny, but raining.
But we are being affected by a storm this whole week.
When Frozen's princess unfreezes characters, she lets them go.
When... Can you repeat?
When frozen princesses unfreeze their characters, she lets them go.
When frozen princesses...
What's her name? Alyssa or Anna
Elana.
or whatever the...
Elsa.
Elsa, yeah, the one. So when Elsa unfreezes characters, she lets them go. Let it go. All right, so that's all for Ariel. How do you know? Who says how? All right, so you killed Maleficent, but she does get to come back now because it is the start of her turn. Unfortunately, I don't get my point up there now. So you did your job. You got her off the board. Now, I can bring her back anywhere. Oh, and I got rid of this other card that lets her move right back to that spot. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I'm going to start here. All right.
Can you start anywhere?
Once you respawn, either side works. Yep.
Oh, but it has to still be
in the blue. We've seldomly ever done that, but yeah. All right, so I'm going to go use her standard movement.
You put her in the thingy.
Oh, you're right. I put her. So used to putting her in the thingy. All right. That makes it hard for our viewers. All right. So I'm going to use her standard movement to go to 1, 2. And then I'm going to play Diablo's Flight. Choose a straight line of adjacent space from Maleficent to the edge of the arena. Deal 2 damage to each rival in that alignment. So both of them take 2 damage. That was on great play. It's terrifica. All right, I can upgrade Aladdin. What happens if I upgrade Aladdin? What does he get? What is Aladdin's upgrade? At the end of your phase, Aladdin's turn, if Aladdin has stealthy, choose an adjacent rival. That rival's summoner banishes up to... Ooh, I like that. So I'm going to upgrade Aladdin, which cost me 2 red and 2 green. So these get banished. But now Aladdin is upgraded. I guess your sister didn't like that joke as much. Hermana, ja. All right, so yes.
So she comes back.
Yeah, I did both of my things. So yeah, no, it is Moana's turn. So Moana comes back wherever you want her to be. Heal her back up. You never killed her.
You killed her, not me.
Well, yeah, but you never took her down to 0 health.
Moanita. Moana is going to...
Did you draw?
No.
How many cards are you at?
5.
Okay. Okay, now Andrea, she did the ja, the laughing face. Like the look of this one. Yeah, Pickle, it's fun. I wanted to get matchup. I wanted to try matchup, but there's two problems with matchup. I mean, I get the minis, love the minis, right? But just most of your boxes are like 40, 50 bucks. I don't even know how much a core box is anymore. And so I would like the Marvel too. And the problem is the agreement that Restoration Games signed with Marvel was to only be able to make a product for a year. And I've heard conflicting things of whether that is a fiscal year or a physical year.
Movement.
Right? So you can't get Deadpool anymore. It's just gone. And I want all the Marvel ones, right? And you can't get the two that just came out. I think they're going to stop being available like next spring. So I think it is a fiscal year, meaning, 1 year from when they release them. But they're more expensive, right? These, because it's, an OP game, so it's made for mass market. Most of the components are cardboard and acrylic standees. They're not that expensive to get the add-on packs. So like the add-on for the 3 characters, I don't know how much they are because they've sent us them all of them, but I want to think it's like less than $30 to get 3 more characters. I'd imagine the main game is between 30 to 50 bucks. All right,
so I moved 3 spaces. I was here. 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
Deal 3 damage to an adjacent rival.
No, I am stealthy currently.
Oh!
So the only thing you can do while I'm stealthy is may only use a direct effect on this character if they first banish a card of their choice from their hand. Indirect effects do not cause me to lose it. So you're doing a direct effect. You have to banish, which means completely get rid of a card to do that attack. I mean, it's fine. You can do it. You just have to completely get rid of a card. Amor. You should have started there. Should have placed this at the beginning of your turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you get 4 damage to me.
Sí, señor.
Gracias. De nada. Con gusto. Siempre y todo.
But you just told me that
you banished a card.
So because you banished a card, then I can...
Now you can do the damage. Which now you did the damage. But it's 4 damage because you moved 4.
This one is...
Yeah, blues don't do you any good. And the movies, they get young boy to play Aladdin because they had to let Aladdin. Oh, let a lad in.
Again?
In the movie, they got a young boy to play Aladdin because they had to let a lad in.
To let
a lad in. Lad is a term for a young boy.
Yeah.
Let a lad in. She's amazed where you come up with these things. He's on a website. He's on Dad Jokes, DisneyDadJokes.com. All right, so you did your wrong person. You did your movement. You did your attack, and you did your special skill.
Yep.
That's total. All right, so we go to tough. Are you tough enough? I want Punch Buggy, but I don't have Punch Buggy yet. All right. So Stitch is there. I really don't need to do anything else with Stitch. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my regular attack to Ariel. So 2 damage to Ariel. And I don't want to move him, and he has no ability for me to do, so that's the end of his turn. His turn is very quick. All right. Sulley. Nope, all original. Bad maybe, but original.
Not bad.
You mean not dad or not bad? not dad. No, they're definitely dad. They're definitely dad jokes. Yeah, because one thing is we're okay with like versus games, but for some reason this versus game oddly is more happy to play than other versus games. We don't normally play big battlers, and I think it's because the Disney theme helps a lot here. So I think same thing is if I get hero clicks with like Marvel, that would be better. And that was the same thing with matchup or unmatched, is I'd want the Disney theme to kind of hold through. Oh, I should have gotten one. Sorry, I should have gotten one victory point for Stitch when it was his turn. So I need cinco mas.
And we're done?
Yeah, it's only the 12.
No.
We kind of need this to end so we can play Smash Up. We've been playing for, hang on, we've been streaming for an hour.
So, sorry. I'm gonna play this one.
For the, yeah, okay. Move up to 3 spaces. Sulley may pass through rivals while moving.
So 1, 2, 3. Deal 1 damage to each rival passed. So here.
Maleficent takes 1 damage. That's similar to Maleficent. She has a very similar where when she passes through, she can do damage to everybody she passed through.
Hey, I have 2 and 2.
Or no, it was Aladdin.
I have 2 and 2.
Okay. So now you can upgrade
one of them. Any?
Well, you look on the back, you see what their abilities. You have Moana. Yeah, all of them. So the first time any character recovers health on each of its turns, one character recovers 1 health. Direct 1. Okay, so basically this one you can heal 2 people at one time. So Ariel's allows you to heal 2 people when she heals, or anybody heals.
If Sulley has not moved this turn, move Sulley to an unoccupied space adjacent to an ally with 4 or fewer.
No, this is what you're reading. This stays the same.
This is the same. Oh.
That changed.
Immediately after upgrading, Sulley gains 1 taunt and 1 tough. Then Sulley recovers 2 for each adjacent ally.
2 health. So that see his combos really well with Ariel if you can get them both flipped. But what that means is he taunts, meaning you can only attack. I can only attack him, and he gets a tough, which basically is like a block. So basically, his upgrade allows him to force me to attack him, and gives him a shield for me not to be able to attack. Or no, is it?
Her.
Or no, it's tough. He does more damage. Subtract 1 from any. Okay, it's subtract 1.
But I should finish playing him. So I did.
Well, you can upgrade at any time.
Sí, pero so I don't forget. So I did this one, which was 2. So was both movement and
action. It counts as
action.
either one. So that means you can do either a movement or an action this turn either. So technically, you could do another attack.
Yeah. So
because that you could have done for your movement.
This one.
Yeah. Range 2.
Deal 2 damage to a rival.
And then I get immobilized. So either one of these, and which one do you want to immobilize? Now remember, he's stealthy, so you probably don't want to attack him because you're gonna have to banish a card.
Okay, so her.
So
2 damage.
She gets 2 damage to Maleficent, and she gets how much immobilized? 2.
I have only 2 cards.
Yeah, I got down to 2 at 1.2. You only draw at the beginning of your turn. Yep. All right, so Maleficent is now immobilized. You basically stuck me there. All right. And then, yeah, you can do your upgrade now. All right, so I lose my stealthy. All right. Draw a card. Choose a rival adjacent to Aladdin. That rival summoner banishes a random card from their hand, and you draw a card. Okay. So I'm going to do Bold Thievery. So choose a rival adjacent. Well, it doesn't matter. So you're my only rival. Some of these cards are written in a way because you can play in teams. And I imagine maybe in the future, what would be cool is if they do come up with a bigger board where you have 4 sides. Battle like that. All right. So I'm choosing you. You have to banish a random card from your hand. And then I get to draw a card.
For what? What? This one doesn't happen.
It's his Bold Thievery. It's his card that I played.
This one.
And then move up to 2 spaces. I don't want to move up to 2 spaces. I'm currently. Oh, hang on. What is she at? She's at 3. Okay. So yeah, I do want to move. All right, move up to 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then I'm going to discard this for my attack. So I discard this for my attack. So I do 3 attack to Ariel. Is she muerte?
2.
3.
She's muy muerte.
She's muy muerte. So Ariel's muerte. That gets me 4. I'm still not winning. That gets me 4. I'm 1 point away from winning. Well, I can give you 1 for a 5. Make it easier for them on the camera. Oops. Lo siento. All right. And then I can discard a... Oh, I don't have a movement card to discard.
No.
I don't get stealthy this time. All right. So now it is Ariel's turn.
Ariel.
She loses one. She loses her mobilized.
She comes back, but she's gonna be here, right?
Oh yeah, Trey. She would have lost them when she got knocked. Aw, necesita our mod posh.
See, she comes back.
Anywhere she wants to come back. And you heal her back up to full.
And I draw.
Check. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, we could have had lots of fun and used our extra life die. Although we don't have a D7. You know, remember we said we have all these nice little extra life die now to count our hit points and stuff.
So she's gonna do her movement. 1, 2.
Okay.
And then for attack, she's going to deal 2 damage to an adjacent rival, that is Stitch.
To Stitch. Stitch has tough, so it gets reduced by 1. So I'll do one day. He is still alive.
Really? No.
Stitch is still alive.
Okay, wait. No, I cannot play this one.
Hang on. But hey, you still get to do the reveal.
Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a melee?
Yeah, if it's a sword like that.
Yeah. Deal 1 damage to each of your rivals adjacent to
It's
that
chain
rival.
lightning. So, but it would just do damage to him. So that is not a sword. So Aladdin is safe.
And so what do I do with this?
You just put it back on top of your deck.
No, I
For
thought
2
it was
attacks,
gonna-
use die card and die card.
And
This
I cannot
card
do
and
this
that
one,
card.
Right? I cannot do this one because
Which one?
I already attacked.
You already did your action for the turn. So you can just move. You can move over there and hope you stay alive so you can get a point on Ariel's next turn.
No, I moved there because I was here.
Oh, you're right. So you moved, you did that. You can do her ability, see if you can heal. Oh, she's full health. Yeah, no reason to heal.
Reveal the top card of your deck.
Well, you did upgrade. Hang on,
I can draw it.
Yeah.
And then play it?
One character. No, it's one character. She heals anybody. So yes, you draw a character. If you discard it, you get to heal one character. And because of her new ability that you unlocked, you can heal another character. The first time a character recovers hit points on Ariel's turn, one character recovers 1 hit point. So basically, you can heal somebody for 2 if you heal the same character. Doesn't say it has to be a different character. So reveal the top card of your card, which you already know what it is because you already looked at it. And you can choose to discard it. If you discard it, you can basically heal Sulley for 2.
Yeah. I discarded and heal Sully.
Well, heal Sulley for 2. Are those all blues? Is her deck nothing but blue? Oh yeah, Moana's 5 blue, 5. Yeah, you definitely want a character that has upgrades for blue if you're playing the Oceanics. Well, except for Stitch. Stitch is weird. He's one of the Oceanic, and he has very low
Maleficent.
blue. But she's not Oceanic. I was saying because those are Oceanics.
Oh, okay.
Both of them.
And Stitch.
All right. Okay, so that was her turn. So we go down here to Maleficent. She can't move.
Okay.
But can she do some nasty damage? That's the question. Ooh! And also cute and fluffy. I like Stitch. Range 3. Restore Maleficent's hit point up to her maximum, then deal damage equal to the hit points restored. Ooh. I like it a lot. Deal one damage from her mobile deal one damage to now. No. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do this one, which is Dragon Form. restore hit points to my maximum. I wish I was down to 1. Could you hit me a couple more times? Probably I should wait for that. What was I at? You hit me with Sulley. Right?
Yeah.
And Sulley did.
Sulley did 2.
4 damage. 3 damage.
Sulley did.
It'd be a Sulley card. Would have been
3 damage to an adjacent rival if Sulley is adjacent to 1 or more allies. I don't think I did any. 3.
Well, you were next to that one, so you would have done
But
4.
no, because I moved. I did his movement.
Yeah, but adjacent. She was here when you did that. So you did 4 damage to me. Okay. So I just healed 4 damage, so Ariel takes 4 damage.
What? Ariel
takes 4 damage. Yeah, because I just healed 4 damage. All right. And I can't move because she's there, and she's not on a crown space. So that is it for Maleficent. All right. So go up to there. You get 1 victory point.
So,
You put. Now, if you want to put Oceans out, really doesn't help
I really want to kill him. So I'm gonna move here and attack him.
Oh, Stitch is at 1. You're right.
And he's dead. He's dead.
You're attacking me for how much? For 2.
He needs 1.
But I have toughness,
So 2.
which blocks 2, blocks 1. So yeah. So that gives you 6 victory points. That's the win. Wow. Wow, Audrey pulled that out. Because that Stitch is exactly 6, and that's what she needed. Wow, that was a good one. I like that. Wow, that was a good one. All right, guys, so flip over. There we go. All right, so that is Disney Sorcerer's Arena. This will be part of the big Extra Life bundle giveaway. If they want to win I say all-in copy because I'm so used to Kickstarter, but a copy with this plus the 2 expansions that have been released so far, what do they need to do? Donate. So Para los Niños, you click those links, make a donation. That will be running until the end of November 2022, not 2023. We'll have a totally different giveaway then. So of course you can subscribe, bell notification, all that stuff to be notified when we do more Extra Life giveaways. With that said, for those of you in the live chat, we are going to, of course, throw it to be right back. You guys can do the trivia. I'm waiting for one of you to be able to get all the questions right on the first time. And then we will be back with Disney Smash Up. I forget which characters we haven't played, but we're going to play the characters we haven't played before. I think I set them aside so we would know. But until then, guys.
Adios.
Peace.